Kintsugi, or golden joinery, is the Japanese art of repairing broken pottery by mending the areas with some precious metals. Now, I didn't actually have any broken pottery lying around, and I tried to enlist the help of my furry housemates, but in the end I just had to do it myself. I found some interesting coloured pottery at a car boot sale, and I think in a charity shop as well. I wanted ones that would work well with the gold, and now it's just time to take a hammer to them. I'm going to try a few different techniques. It seems like in most of the kits you get on Amazon and websites like that, it's epoxy glue and some gold mica. So for two of them I'm going to use epoxy glue, one of them I'm going to pre-mix it with mica, and the second one I'm going to paint the mica on after I've applied the glue. And the third experiment, I'm just going to try and use hot glue because most of us have that lying around, but I have no idea how well that will actually work. So for this first one, I'm going to squirt out some epoxy glue and mix it with the gold mica and then sort of paste that into the cracks. I might use a wet finger just to smooth over any particularly globby bits, and we'll see how well this holds together. For the second one, I'll put the epoxy glue directly onto the cracks, smush the sides together, and then use a paintbrush to go over it with golden mica. And I wanted to see if this would lead to the colour being more patchy, or if it was an easier way to get the same result. So I've got some thoughts so far. This one was definitely easier, and you do get an even colour if you mix it well enough. I haven't lined it up very well, so I probably should have been holding it in place or somehow sort of clamping it to make sure that the edges are flushed. So I'm happy for my first attempt, and I would probably go for this technique over this one. This one, I don't think you end up using less colour. The only thing I can sort of merit it for, if you wanted the design so this gold to only be on one side, so on this one I've only put it on the outside and the inside still look plain, then you can use this technique. And also, like here on the bottom, you might not want anything on the bottom because then it won't sit flat. But I'd go for the technique of pre-mixing first. Now I'm going to throw a bit of an odd one out there and try this hot glue. I'm not convinced it will work because I think the hot glue will set too quickly, but we'll give it a go. And the third completely experimental one, I'm going to put the hot glue directly onto the crack and then very quickly brush it over with mica because the hot glue sets so quickly. I'm not sure how well this will hold together, so I've picked the dish that I'm less likely to use for this experiment. I've seen these kits on Amazon recommended to me so many times, and the end results always look amazing. I love the idea of taking something broken or imperfect and highlighting the imperfections, and if anything making them seem like the star of the show with this precious metal. So here are the end results. Let me know which one was your favourite, and if there's anything like this that you want me to try, or a different technique for this that you want me to try, let me know in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed this quick craft, and if you did, please consider liking and subscribing. I hope to see you again.